Yesterday a friend's very dear pet was put to sleep because it was discovered that she had a terminal illness. And of course the family is immensely sad. They've lost a member of the family. It doesn't matter whether it's human or not. And I knew the cat. It was a lovely creature, but it was just a natural progression from discovering that the animal was terminally ill to that she should be put out of her suffering as quickly and humanely as possible. That was part of the responsibility of being her, I'm reluctant to use the term owner with a pet, but certainly responsible for her. And it was done out of care and love and consideration for that creature. And one of the things that struck me many times in the past is how inhumane we can be with humans. Now, I'm not suggesting that we should be in a position to get our relatives put down. Of course. And an animal cannot speak to us, so we act on its behalf completely without awareness of whether that's what it wants or not. You know, as a pet owner in the past, I know that I have watched out for a kind of giving up or the appearance of discomfort beyond endurance, or whatever, and everybody will make a different assessment on that. But it's done out of care and out of love. Now obviously with humans they can tell you as well what they feel and what they want, so there's that added huge added information that you don't get with a pet. And I know that there is fear over the fact that people may abuse this and see off relatives that they are sick of, or whatever. That one way or another it would be abused. But in the same, and yeah, of course, once in a blue moon that would happen, though I'm sure that safeguards could be put into place which would make that much, much harder. But in the same way with a much loved pet, you wouldn't do it just because you couldn't be bothered with it. You would do it because you didn't want it to suffer any longer. And as I said, it is more complex with a fellow human. But this belief that we have in the sanctity of human life, and I think that really needs to be drawn out, because there is that phrase, the sanctity of life. But animal life is not, apparently doesn't have any sanctity at all. We can do with it as we choose, and nobody bats an eyelid. Well, not many people bat an eyelid. Whereas with a human, you have to suffer endlessly because life is supposedly sacred. And the disconnect between the two is quite mysterious to me, and I think it is in examining that distinction and that divide that we might find a kind of happy medium where those we love can say they want out, and that we can help them get that. I just thought I'd share that because I think it's an interesting dichotomy. It's an interesting contradiction in the human psyche, that with one type of creature you can do this, and with another type of creature you must do that, and it's not that cut and dried.